Here I am. Technical difficulties. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Weekly Voice, where we pack the week. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. I'll wait. Definitely want you to subscribe right now. This is Kendell Lenice, the Remix Coach. And if you're just tuning in, this is my new weekly show that's starting today. This is episode 1 of the Weekly Voice with Kendell Lenice. Let's unpack this week. All right. So this will be a weekly show where I wind down the week that we're in. So this last week, there is a lot to talk about. So let's just get right into it. Share this video right now and don't forget to subscribe right now. I'm using a new platform, so I'm trying to figure this thing out because this is what I wanted to bring to you. All right, let's get right into it. The Weekly Voice. All right, so what do we want to talk about this week? A lot's been happening this week and spillage over from the weekend. I just want to send my prayers and my condolences to Regina King. She lost her son due to suicide, Ian Alexander Jr. He was only 26 years old. And she had just had a birthday and he had just had a birthday. And they were super duper close. They loved each other. You can tell it was oozing from them. But when somebody is going through challenges or someone is dealing with, mental illness or issue and troubles, sometimes you can love them and love them and love them, and they're still going through their own personal journey in this life. So I need everyone to wrap their arms around Regina King if you know her or if you don't know her, and just keep her in your prayers and keep her strength on the forefront of your brain. After everything settles down, sometimes the person left dealing will still have to continue to push through with their everyday life. And her everyday life is going to look different now that her son is no longer here. So we pray for her strength. We pray for her right mind to continue to be there. And I pray that the friends that know and love her rally around her and show her love and just there for support. And sometimes you don't know what to say, but the best thing to do is just to be sometimes. And that's what we need for her. So if you're thinking about suicide, or if you're not sure if you want to still be here, definitely talk to someone, seek help, know that you're not alone. And talking about suicide, I don't want to really open the show that way, but the mayor of Hyattsville, Maryland, he just committed suicide. So the suicide numbers are up, especially with Black people. So I really encourage everyone and implore everyone out there to seek help. If you feel like you can't do it by yourself, people are waiting to help you. Just make that call. All right. Let me start off. So with this show, Weekly Voice, I want to do a word for the week. I want to broaden your vocabulary. I want to teach you new words. I want you to implement new words each week into your conversations. So the word of the week today is quip. QUIP, a clever remark or witty or fun observation or response. So a clever remark or a witty, fun observation or response. Use it in a sentence. Our conversations, or we had a quip conversation, a fun observation, or it could be his quip is on point, like his responses, his sarcasm, the cleverness is on point. All right, so that is the word for the week, quip. What else is happening this week? Well, gospel icons Yolanda Adams and BB and CeCe Winans are inducted in the 2022 Black Music Entertainment Walk of Fame. Now, let's not get that twisted with the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the stars on there. This is something different. This is for Black folks. It's inductees, BB and CeCe Winans, along with Yolanda Adams. If you don't know who they are gospel icons. They are going to be inducted this year, both of them. So when I think about BB and CeCe Winans and I think about Yolanda Adams, I have very strong ties to those two. So it's so funny that they're both together getting inducted, because my love for gospel music, unlike some, you might have grew up with it, as children, or going to church as children, or knowing the good gospel as you developed into adulthood. Well, mine started outside of songs that I learned when I was little, and plays and different stuff, like Go Tell It on the Mountain. That was my first one. I was in a play in the 4th grade. But as a young adult in high school, the first gospel music I ever purchased was in 1988, and that was BB and CeCe Winans, Different Lifestyles. And that was my introductory into gospel music on my own terms. So that they're very special to me, and they'll always hold that place. And Yolanda Adams, when I was pregnant with my 23-year-old, opened my heart. And I was going through it when I was pregnant. And I was pregnant, sitting at work, and Open My Heart premiered, and it came on. And I just sat at my desk and I was crying and crying and crying and crying. And still to this day, every time I hear that song, it brings me back to that place. So I love the fact that both BB and CeCe and Yolanda are getting inducted at that time. So that holds a little special place in my heart. All right. So what else happened this week? Well, I just had a life coaching consultation, and she booked a free consultation. And I thought, okay, she booked that free consultation so I can coach her. But yes and no. So she booked that free consultation so I can be her mentor and help her, because she is a new life coach. And for those that don't know, I used to be vice president of a coaching school. So I love training life coaches, and she asked me to be her mentor. So that was like a plus this week, because anytime that I can pass the torch along to a younger person, someone new in the game, I'm willing to do that with open arms. So I'm excited. I'm gonna start working with her next week. And speaking of TikTok, because that's where she found me, so many people are booking free consultations through TikTok with me. So I appreciate y'all. I'm almost at 43K. This old gal is almost at 43K followers on TikTok, and they see me on there. And a lot of people book consultations just from TikTok. So I remember when TikTok came out, or it was out for a minute, but during the pandemic, a lot of people were really heavily on TikTok. I know I had gotten a TikTok page before the pandemic, but I didn't start using it until the pandemic in 2020. And they used to be like, it's for kids, and all it is dancing and singing and doing voiceovers and all of that. But they had me at hello. I was amongst my people on TikTok. And contrary to what people think, there are a lot of people who are 30 and over, 40 and over, 50 and over, 60 over, 70 year and older on TikTok, with a lot of followers, doing a lot of different, amazing, funny, clever things on TikTok. Everybody's finding their niche on TikTok. And I think it's pretty dope. I used to love Instagram, still love Instagram, but TikTok is where I am. That's where the people love me, over on TikTok. And speaking of TikTok, there are so many different trends over there. So it's time for the trending. What's trending on social media? What's trending on TikTok? So everybody on TikTok, and now spilling over to Reels on Instagram, because with Reels, it's pretty much TikTok, except it's only 1 minute. On TikTok, you get to do 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 3 minutes. So Reels is still at a minute. But what's trending over on TikTok is SWV's dance on to I'm So Into You. Y'all know, remember that song? I even participated because I like, every now and again, I like to participate in the dance challenges on TikTok. And Joanna, I think it's her name is Joanna Johnson. And she started a dance to SWV's I'm So Into You. I'm so into you. Y'all know the song. But so many people, it was pretty dope because Taj from SWV participated in the challenge, and she had her husband Eddie George do the TikTok challenge. So of course, the creator of that dance was so happy to see that the song that she was using from SWV, Taj from the group, did the challenge with her. Along with her, the one that she created. And that's what's happening over on TikTok. A lot of people are creating dances and to different songs. Come on, Durandis. Come on, Durandis. If you're on TikTok, you know who that is. The Pace Sisters have a trending song on there as well. And I don't know how people find these voiceovers, but everybody starts to use it. So I like to jump on trend. I use it too. And it's with the Pace Sisters, and they had a live concert, and they had the mom on there. Karen Clark Sheard, gospel legend of the Clark Sisters, was on there. So they find the different songs, and then you'll have some TikTokers who will find the original video. So they found the original video. I wish I could play some of the songs because you might not know them by me talking about it, but I'm not licensed to play the songs, and I don't want them to mute this video. And the song Hours and Hours, I can talk to you for hours, that's trending over on TikTok. So everyone is doing all of these creative videos. I think her name is Mooney Long. She has that song Hours and Hours, and that song is the jam. The song is a good song. TikTok or not, the song is a good song. And my daughter introduced me to that song a while ago. So I'm not sure how the trends end up starting on TikTok where people use the songs. I can talk to you for hours, and she's, talking about her man that she just met, and she could talk to him for hours. So now everyone is doing videos to hours and hours, whatever they can do. I can do hair for hours. I can kiss for hours. I can look in your eyes for hours. I can go on dates for hours. I can, whatever you can do for hours, they're using that song. As well as bringing back Mint Conditions, Pretty Brown Eyes, and people are using that. That's a trending song on TikTok, as well as They Call My Name. They Call My Name. So Drew Barrymore started that with the actresses. And I saw Jada's, I saw Taraji's, I saw Gabrielle Union's. So many different actresses are doing that. So they'll have them in their life, in their real life now. Say, for instance, Taraji, who she is right now. And then it'll go back to the different characters, whether it's Cookie, whether it's whoever, and they'll go through the different characters and show that. And Jada did that as well. So that's trending over there on TikTok, as well as Raised by Karen and Raised by Chad. What is that? So a lot of celebrity kids are doing this, and even regular kids. I asked my daughters, I was like, y'all going to do, y'all was raised by Karen, I was raised by Kendell. Y'all going to do that for me? But you had Shanice Wilson's daughter do it with Flex and Shanice over there. Her name is Imani. She did it. Brandy's daughter, Sanaa, did it for Brandy. So many different kids of celebrities did this. Niecy Nash's daughters did this. And they're like, wait a minute, that's your mother? That's your father? Like, who is that? So many different celebrity kids did that for, showing homage to their their parents, which was pretty cool because they're flexing to show who their parents are. So that's what's trending over there on TikTok. Next week, it might be something different, so I'll bring you that. Also, I wanted to talk about season 4 of Abbott Elementary that aired this week. And if you're not watching Abbott Elementary, you are missing great TV. Abbott Elementary is based in Philadelphia in an elementary school, obviously. And you have teachers. Quinta Brunson is the creator of Abbott Elementary. And you have Tyler Williams. Everybody hates Chris, but everybody loves him on Abbott Elementary, as well as legendary actress, original dream girl, Cheryl Lee Ralph. She's over there on there. And also Janelle James. She's a comedian and she plays the principal. Hilarious, funny. Check out my review on my YouTube page of Abbott Elementary to find out more about that. But episode 4 aired, and everybody who is anybody is loving this show. It's on Hulu. If you have Hulu, check it out. It's also on ABC, along with Sisters, 4th season, Tyler Perry Sisters, available on BET. And even though the acting and some of the things are not that good, it's still good. It still catches you and hooks you in, and you can't stop watching it. And they say that Tyler Perry doesn't stop his filming. So you know how some you'll see, they'll say cut, and they'll go on to something else. Oh, you said that wrong, or you did that wrong, or you went too long on that. They said he lets the cameras run. I was gonna say left the cameras running, and they just do it. So sometimes it's not good, but it's good. I can't explain. If you watch Sisters, you know, but some people like, nah, it's good. I don't care what y'all say. It's good. I watch it. Season 4 is on deck, and I think we're on episode 4 of that as well for this season. So everybody is into Sisters. Trivia, if you know what I'm singing right there, not the Sisters of VT, but Sisters. Drop it in the comments if you know where that is from. Here's my little notes. All right. So as we wind down, well, I'm going to save this for the end, but I want to talk about something that I saw on Instagram today. Tisha Campbell. They tried to get her, traffickers. So she said she was on set and she was away filming whatever she's filming. And where she is, they didn't have Ubers. Ubers were not in this area. So she called a taxi. Some of you young people don't even know what a taxi is, a cab, right? And someone at the front desk gave this number. But she don't even know if this was really a person at the front desk, so be careful. And she said that they tried to have her get in the car, and there were 2 men trying to get her in a van. And she realized, the van was all jacked up, the seat was pulled out, it just didn't seem right, and they were literally forcefully trying to get her in the van. And she said if it wasn't for Newark and a trafficking advocate, a friend of hers that told her about, some of the signs and what to look for if someone is trying to traffic you, she said she would have got. And the person who is the advocate for trafficking was in her comments, and she said she had 6 rescues this week, and they all had similar stories. So ladies and gentlemen, please be careful out there. Jumping in Ubers, make sure you do your due diligence and let them tell you the name of who they are to pick you up. Because sometimes be like, are you Jerry? And random person could say, yes, I'm Jerry. Let them tell you who you are. Make sure you check the license plates. Make sure you go with your intuition and instincts, and just be careful out there, because Tisha Campbell, check her Instagram out. She is talking about her experience, and it's scary. And I have daughters. It's scary. We know nieces and nephews and friends of friends and all of that. So y'all, please be careful out here in these streets. Even if you're calling an Uber or a Lyft, if you're calling a taxi, be careful if you're standing at the bus stop, train stop, train station, wherever you are on the platform. Please be careful. Please put your phones away or hold your phones in case you have to use them, but don't look down, and really be alert and pay attention to what's going on around you. All right. So Janet Jackson, her documentary is airing, y'all, on Lifetime tonight, Friday night and Saturday night. Everybody is looking forward to watching this Janet Jackson documentary. Everybody that knows Janet knows that she's extremely private. Even Q-Tip said, lead rapper legend, just so you know who Q-Tip is, because I don't know the age demographic of who's watching, but Q-Tip said he was shocked to know that she was doing a tell-all, because she has been extremely private her whole career. We know certain things. When Bobby Brown, my boy, dropped the T saying he dated her, and she was portrayed in his movie, his BET movie, The Bobby Brown Story. And we hear other people's accounts of Janet and some of the things that we now come to know about Janet, but we haven't heard from Janet Jackson. So even if you're not a complete Janet Jackson fan, and you want to learn more about her, or you're fascinated with what happened in the Jackson household, her household, definitely tune into the 2-part documentary. Lifetime is doing quite a few of them. Bobby Brown is getting a I don't want to say docu-series, because it's just a 2-day. So of course we heard the Bobby Brown story on BET, but he's going to have a 2-day documentary Labor Day weekend, May 31st. So we'll talk about that as that gets closer. But for now, this weekend, Janet Jackson's is on the 28th and the 29th of January, this weekend. So get your popcorn out, get your bonbons out, get a nice blanket, cuddle up, and watch the documentary. And then maybe next week we'll talk about that, or maybe I'll do a review on that. All right. So as we wind down, I want to encourage everyone to take care of their mental health. It's so important that you do that. A lot of people will take care of the physical health and eating right and exercising and doing all that. Yes, I got to make sure I get in the gym. But what are you doing to exercise your mind, to protect your mind, to protect your peace and your energy? There are so many people talking about suicide, and they're unhappy, and they don't feel whole, or they're depressed, or they're dealing with a lot of mental challenges. I just want to encourage you to make sure you put yourself first when it comes to your mental health. Protect your peace. Make sure you're doing everything that you can to be in the right mental space. Mental wellness is extremely important. Seek therapy, seek counseling, talk to someone. Know that you are not alone out here, and just know that you are worthy. You are important. There's somebody out there that cares about you, even if you don't know that they do. I guarantee you, if you tell someone you need help, they will rally around you. If no one told you you were amazing today, I'm telling you right now. If no one told you you were special, I'm telling you right now. And I want to make sure, I didn't plan this, but let me get the suicide hotline for you. If you feel that you want to not be here anymore, and you're thinking about taking your own life, please, please, please call 1-800-273-8255. That's a National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Sometimes all you need is that lifeline. Sometimes you think it's the end of the world. Sometimes you've given up hope, but just hold on to tomorrow. So many different things can happen in 24 hours to turn that thought, that idea, that situation around. Know that God is in control. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the very first episode of The Weekly Voice with Kendell Lenice. It's all about unpacking the week. If you have a story that you want me to talk about in my 30 minutes weekly, please email me at kendelllenice@gmail.com. All right, so might have been a little not all the way together the first episode, but this is the first. This is the first. I decided I wanted to do this just to catch everyone up. Also, if you are interested in booking your free consultation with me as a life coach, I've been a life coach for over 20 years. Make sure you visit livingtruelivingyou.com and book your free life coaching session. Also, follow me on all social media platforms at Kendell Lenice, and check out my podcast, Shine with Kendell Lenice. Everything's with Kendell Lenice, where all podcasts are played. Wherever you get your podcasts, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Amazon Audible, and right here on YouTube. All right, that's it. That's all. Remember, you are a star, so don't allow anyone to dim your shine. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you can't have an amazing day, make sure it's at least good. Make sure you have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you tell someone about the weekly Voice with Kendelllenice right here on YouTube Live. Take care, y'all. Peace. God bless.